What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 28, I believe, for Freezer to Fallout, our adventures through the post-apocalyptic Boston wasteland. Now, due to some real-life time constraints, I haven't been able to sit down and upgrade the castle as much as I wanted to, like I was planning on from the last episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and we're going to continue collecting supplies to build up the castle as we go along. Been a rather hectic week for me, but I now finally have some time to sit down and head on through this. So we do have a couple of options. I was tempted to go and try to fight in Quincy down to the south, but that seems like a rather bad idea. So we're going to continue heading out west and see what ends up happening. We did a couple of supply runs the last couple episodes, and it's going to be a little bit more of the same this time because it's just been too hectic for me to sit down and actually build up some stuff for us in the castle. And I kind of want to build it with you guys, because it's a lot of fun. Where there's one dead feral, there's usually more than one dead feral. Or live feral. So we're just going to hop in through the city streets, see what we can figure out. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode this week. I'm still under some rather stringent time restraints. So we're just going to push in and see what's inside this high school if we can. There's a couple of raiders in here. Not too worried about them. Depending on whether or not they want to cooperate. I think we've been through this realm before? We might have. Then again, I could just be going crazier. Both equally likely. You know, it's pretty amazing. I gotta admit that they've done an incredible job with Fallout 4. I mean, it's been over a while. I've played a ton of it, and yet it's still not boring. I still have a ton of fun just running through it. And there's, of course, the guy that was trying a couple episodes ago to sell us a charge card, which is essentially a scam. We're going to be heading a little bit more westerly this time. Let's just take a look at our map real quick. We're just above University Point. We're probably going to hit here and head south a tiny bit. This is Quincy down here. I don't really think we should go in there. And Gunner's Plaza is obviously a bad place, but we can try and scout out some more of the areas in through here. And that's a Rust Devil. I don't like that the Rust Devil bots are so good in close combat. Well, I kind of do and I kind of don't, but running into some Rust Devils is not a bad thing. They usually have some high-tech components of one form or another on them. Of course, their robots are always worth killing. Ooh, that is a legendary Rust Devil. That would explain why he's taken so much to kill. Of course, I'm actually not hitting him at the moment because I'm watching like 6 things at once, and I'm terrible sometimes. There's another fusion core. If we were using a Gatling laser or power armor, that would be really, really awesome. Let's find out. Nice. That's a pretty decent piece of combat armor. We might toss that over to Piper after we upgrade it a little bit. Just gonna stab myself with a stim pack. Make sure we don't die randomly. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit shorter this week. I've been under some crazy real-life time constraints, which kind of sucked. I'm actually looking at the clock right now and trying to push to get as much done as we can before I've got a jet. This is, of course, Jamaica Plains. Yes, the Johnny Reed concert is in town right now, which, if you look at the schedule, you'll know exactly where I live. Not necessarily a bad thing. Proud of the city I live in. But we're doing that particular concert. I do concert rigging in my day job. Incredibly grateful to the company I work for and my boss in that because, well, I picked up a lot of talents and real-world skills from working for this guy for so long, and he has been just absolutely awesome. I've learned a ton, and I have a load of skills, especially rope and knot skills, that I wouldn't have otherwise. This is a set of T60, well, partial set of T60. So if you're looking for a suit, it's a good place to go. Let's grab those 5mm rounds, even though we don't really use a minigun. Never hurts to wander through. I mean, we're just randomly exploring, looking for stuff to build up the castle with. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, my boss has been incredible. Anytime we've ever needed an extra certification or something like that, he's gone out of his way to make sure we get it. I started working for him when I was 14, and yeah, I'm 31 now, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, the side benefits have been kind of cool, but they're not exactly what I started the job for. Wow, I actually hit the mini nuke. I get to know about a lot of the shows and that sort of stuff. I get to see how some of this really cool stuff ends up happening. But while the work is definitely hard and requires some commitment, because, well, you can't screw up. You screw up, people can and will die. But it's made me very responsible when it comes to my job, and honestly, I can't complain about it. So if my boss is watching right now, and he does, you know, peek in on the channel now and then, see how it's going for me, asks me about it a lot, which is really cool. Thank you, buddy, because I have really enjoyed working for you. And I will into the future. As long as you don't grow annoyed with my sarcasm, which, well, that might happen, because my sarcasm is not funny. But it's been an incredibly good ride, and to tell you the honest truth, I love what I do. Just might not be able to do it for a whole hell of a lot longer, which really does kind of suck. There's a bunch of concerts going around through British Columbia right now, so if you're a concert goer, check with your local venue, because you may have a concert in your city. There is tons going on. Some really nice concerts going on. There's a couple of house shows, which is our kind of way of saying that they're not really concerts, but I wonder where that cybermech bot went. Kind of just disappeared on us. Huh. Well, that's a little odd. But if you're into concerts or house shows, that sort of stuff, there's a bunch out there right now, and it'd be really cool. So we found one of our Minutemen that kind of ended up dying. Well, the uniform can be passed on to the next generation of Minutemen. A shame. Never helps when you see one of your troops dead and gone like that. That's the true cost of it. Let's keep wandering off in this general direction. Caravan guard. Caravan guard, so who are you guys guarding? Well, see... Oh, I see gunfire over there. See gunfire coming towards us, and that truck is going to explode. I think that's Gunner's Plaza. That's a mini nuke. Yes, that is definitely Gunner's Plaza, and we are going to go the other direction very quickly. Not really in a place where dealing with gunners is a good idea. And of course, we've circled back around to Hyde Park. That's the church at Hyde Park. There's usually some conflict going over here with the Brotherhood of Steel, and ironically enough, there's the Brotherhood. I don't see them fighting any raiders, which is different. Now, I think we've been by this school a couple of times, but I can't remember if we've actually cleared it. We've not actually cleared Suffolk County Charger School. Apparently I need more schooling because English is failing me today. And of course, wherever we're dealing with schools, schools rhymes with ghouls, and there's ghouls everywhere. And they're pink. Which is a little creepy, not gonna lie. Shotguns are always a good answer to feral ghouls. Just ghouls in general, actually. They don't wear a lot of armor, so the shotgun's damage potential isn't wasted. Hits a lot of places, so even if you don't kill them, you can take out a limb or cripple them in some way. That's one thing I did like. The amount of armor on a limb or body part does get taken into account when you're doing a lot of damage. Alright, so let's go inside the school. I think this is the purple paste area. Well, that's one way to enter a place. Walk right in and get attacked by a ghoul. Or several. Yes, this is the food paste place. So this school made a connection with some company that was selling this food paste stuff. And it was all that the people in here were allowed to eat. No outside food, nothing like that. Honestly, this is one of the ones that I'm not going to explain too much. And we're just going to burn through it. I do suggest you come in and read all the terminals, though. It's worth a run through at least once. But I'm not going to spoil the story of it because it's a lot of fun. A whole heck of a lot of fun. And honestly, anything that I would say for it would just ruin the story for everybody else. I actually slightly remember coming through here. There's a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It's actually turning out to be a good place for resources. I think schools in general are. And that's why they're always dangerous. Of course, this may have just reset since the last time we've been through it. That said, however, we need the resources. That's why we're here. So we'll make sure we go through. I'm not finding any overdue books thus far. Tea globes are worth a lot of stuff. If you haven't come through at least once, hey, we're just gonna give Piper some of our random stuff. Go over to junk tab. I don't know why we have a mod with us, but there is that. Picked up a lot of nuclear material from those sewer mutant suiciders. It's a good way to get it. Why do I keep hitting escape? Probably because I'm, yeah, been doing other things. Just seems like a natural reaction. I'm pretty sure we've actually been through here at least once. Maybe, maybe not. See, the real danger of the ferals in this is it's not just the physical damage they deal that makes them hurt. It's that they hit you with a good dose of radiation too, which lowers your total hit points and puts you into a bad place overall. I'm guessing this is the cafeteria. Don't really need a lot of glass right now. We've been picking up bottles and everything and transferring them down to the castle. I have to hit the rest of the places that we've worked on.
What's that for?
Pick up all the rest of our supplies. A little bit scatterbrained today, guys, and I apologize for that, but well, we're going through all this. And we are trying to inevitably, I guess we can't really jump up that staircase, so let's go back through and try and find a way up. We're definitely trying to move all of our resources over to, well, this must be where the paste comes from. Don't know exactly what they were grinding up to make it, but I wouldn't want to eat it. We're going to try and move, third time I've tried to finish this thought, we're going to try and move all of our resources over to the castle as we go. Been trying to do it in little chunks and bits and pieces here and there. Haven't really had much time for it, but been working on it as best I can. And we'll be able to build up the castle. Last time we were there, if you noticed, we had a new face in the castle. So the recruitment beacon is starting to work. And since our charisma is fairly high, we'll be able to get more settlers in there and do a whole lot more with it. So now, we've gone around in a couple of circles here, but I know there's a way to get up to the second floor. I just can't find it. Or we could just cheese it and jump. That works too. But as we build up the castle, we're going to make sure that we build some artillery. We're going to build more defenses, most notably on the inner compound. And we're going to try and build up at least a structure around our generator when we finally get it going. Might just use the preset buildings for that instead of trying to build our own.
That's it.
But as long as we can get one of the good power generators, which is the one that requires, I think, Science 4? And we will use that. It gives 100 power. That's nothing to laugh at. 100 power is 100 power. Can supply everything we need and more for all of what we're doing. That's definitely a threat right there. I'm wondering where Piper disappeared to. Well, that's not too bad. Now, if Piper would catch up to us, that would be great. We are a little overburdened right now. I haven't had a chance to go to a doctor yet and remove our addiction, which doesn't help. So let's actually go in and see what we've got in our inventory that's bad. I don't want to fast travel anywhere. I don't really need that auto pistol. Still going to put us overweight. I do want to keep the Minuteman outfit though. Drop the t-shirts and slacks. Funny that oh, we have some Addictol. That'll get rid of our addiction, and we are back to normal weight. I completely spaced out on the fact that we had Addictol. It's probably been in my inventory for a while now, and I've just completely spaced on it. So we have an Unstoppables here. We'll take that. Holotape? I don't know if it's a holotape. Opens that up for us. See if there's anything else neat that's up here. Getting a radar icon of something not so nice in that general direction. We can go through there and check it out in just a minute. But without that addiction plaguing us, of course I would fall down again. But we did level up. So let's go in and take care of that real quick. So I've been trying to get Science 4, and it's not available to us just yet. We need to hit rank 41, so we're 8 levels away? 8 levels. What we are going to do is start looking into other things. Our intelligence is maxed. We've got a fairly high charisma, which doesn't hurt. But we are getting to the point now where we're starting to get hurt a little bit more. Can't really do much as far as upping our damage goes, except for Bloody Mess. I completely spaced that we had the ability to grab that. Eventually I want to get our luck up to the point where we can get better criticals. So that'd be great. But Bloody Mess is just a straight up overall damage increase. And most definitely worth taking. So let's check out what's in the basement before we head back out. Like I said, we don't really have too much time this week. There's lots that I have to go and do, unfortunately. That said, the live stream for tomorrow should still be going on as planned. Not going out of town as I thought I was going to be, which in its own way sucks. Don't really want to toss any of this junk, and I don't want to open up the console. So Piper, let's just toss you a bit more of the junk. I know it's kind of all over the place this week. And I'm kind of just talking to hear myself talk, which, let's face it, nothing new there. Whenever I see these power generators, there's usually a fusion core. Never hurts to grab a fusion core when you're able to. You never know, might end up picking up a Gatling laser at some point in the not too distant future. This elevator might take us to the top floor. This might have been the way we were supposed to go instead of cheesing the stairs. Definitely have to go around and find out if... Yes, that's definitely how we were supposed to get up here. We're gonna have to go around and see if we can find some more ammunition from some vendors. Running a little bit low. Not completely out of ammo, but we are getting to the point where it might be tough a little bit. So we'll probably head back to the castle and see if our weapon vendor, I think it's a weapon vendor, over there has a little bit of the ammo we need. We'll be doing that at a later time though. Grab as much as we can from this particular school so we can build up. Why there's a bunch of aluminum canisters in here, I don't know. Don't really need beaker stands, they're just steel, I think. Okay, so I think that's everything for in here. And let's just head on back. We'll head back to the castle. Let's just open up our map and head on home. Alright, now where is Piper? And why do you have a mining helmet on?
Hi.
Alright, so Piper, we're going to talk to you real quick and take back all of our junk.
Take a look.
We're just going to toss it in there. Yes, hear a lot of clicking as I take care of all the stuff that's here. This will be a bigger step towards getting the castle up and running. And I apologize, this week's going to be a little bit shorter than normal. So that takes care of that, and we might as well toss in that legendary item we picked up that we're not really going to use right now, but we might at some point in the future. And we can go through that next time. Anyway guys, again I apologize, it's going to be a little bit shorter this week. I've got some time constraints on me right now. So unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to extend this episode and build up some more stuff. But it's coming. And the live stream and the video on Thursday should be their normal length. Just a little bit touchy for Freezer to Fallout this week. But if you did like the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, be part of our community, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video comes up. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.